Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the reason why we're here today is for Wellness at Work Month. So today I'm cooking a quick, easy meal that you can do at home. We've got about 5 ingredients that you commonly find around your house. So you don't need to hit the grocery store before you do this, hopefully. First things first is I'm cooking pasta. So I'm gonna get the pasta cooking and I'll keep talking as I go. So we got boiling water here. I put a little bit of salt in the water already. That just helps flavor the pasta and helps the water boil quicker. Today we're doing a penne pasta primavera. So primavera actually means springtime. So usually this is a pasta that you would make in the springtime. The reason why we're doing it now is because it's basically a vegetable pasta. So the ingredients we're using today, I've got the penne noodles, which I just put in the pot there. We're doing canned tomatoes, so this is the canned tomato I have here. It's just like a tomato fillet, so a cooked tomato fillet in water. I've got some onion, julienne carrot, and some peppers. So the 5 ingredients are those. Cheese is kind of an added bonus. I always have cheese in my fridge at home. My fridge could be empty, but I'll have cheese in there. So if you've got cheese, you can put it in there, great. If not, that's okay too. Carrots, everybody usually has carrots in their fridge, right? Onions, same kind of thing, peppers. You could substitute any vegetable. So if you've got broccoli, you could do broccoli. If you've got mushrooms, you could put mushrooms in there. It's kind of easy going that way. The tomatoes will be the base for our sauce, and then we've got a bit of olive oil. I'm gonna use some dry ingredients as well. I've got garlic powder, there's dried oregano, dried parsley, and some chili flakes. Same thing, you could substitute. So if you've got dried basil, you like dried basil, you could put that in there. If you have fresh garlic laying around, fresh garlic's a great option. If you don't have fresh garlic, people typically have powdered garlic, so that's why I'm using that here today. So pasta typically takes, I'd say about 8 minutes to boil. You want it to be al dente. The longest part of this whole meal will be cooking the pasta. So what else can you do if you don't have anything laying around your house for dinner? You can come to hospitality services. Come visit me at Krillman Hall, come to the UC. We've got reusable boxes that you can take home with you, so you can grab a meal, bring it home for the family. It's another idea. A little bit of olive oil in the pan. So this pan's already been warming for a while, so start with the onion. I usually start with the onion because you want to cook out that raw sort of harshness of the onion. Onion flavor becomes sweeter as you saute it out. Throw a little bit of salt and pepper on that. I like to put salt on the onions like once they go in. It just kind of helps them soften a little bit. Draws out some of that moisture in it. So pasta's probably, I don't know, in my opinion, simple cooking at its finest. So versatile, you can do a lot of different things with it. Like we're using white pasta today. You can substitute whole wheat pasta if you have it at home. If you eat gluten-free and you've got gluten-free pasta, you can easily substitute that in there as well, because the sauce and everything that we're gonna make is gluten-free. So this kind of works for everybody on every diet. All right, now that we've got our onions there, I'm gonna put in the peppers next. And then we'll put in some of our carrots. And I'll do a little bit more salt and pepper on that. And then we'll hit it with some of our garlic powder. Some of the dried oregano and some of the basil. Sorry, parsley. This is parsley. So, I mean, you could also do this as a one-pot meal. If you start with your pasta cooking in the water in the pot, and then you drain the water out of the pot, and then you can throw in your onions and whatnot and do it actually in one pot. You need a pretty big sized pot or like a rondo, but. So I'm gonna put in the sauce now. The sauce, which is our canned tomatoes. So the vegetables don't need to be cooked all the way through. I like a little bit of texture to the vegetables, so when you put the tomatoes in, it kind of helps, you know, get all the flavors going together. So I would let it cook for, you know, at least a minute, 2 minutes even. Just bring all the flavors together. So it's important to taste while you're cooking, so you know what your end result's gonna be. So I'm just gonna give this a little taste and see where my seasoning is at, see if it needs any more salt or pepper, or maybe I wanna put some more of those dried spices or some more garlic in there. It's pretty good, but I think I could do a little bit more salt. I'm gonna do a little bit more of the oregano and some more garlic too. I like garlic. All right, now that our sauce is hot, the vegetables are cooked to al dente there, I'm gonna add in the pasta. So when you're doing this, you've cooked your pasta first, right? The pasta's already gonna be hot, so you pretty much just need to put the pasta in. You're gonna mix the sauce throughout it, and you're ready to serve. Because this pasta has been chilled, I just need to cook it a little bit longer just to make sure the pasta's warmed through before we serve it. So I'm putting some chili flakes in now. I'll do it now towards the end just for a little kick of spice. If you like things really spicy, you could put the chili flakes in the tomato sauce at the beginning, and then you'll get more of that spice in there. I just don't know how sensitive everybody is here to spice, so I'm gonna be a little on the cautious side. Now's everybody's favorite time. It's time to taste. So I'm just gonna dish these up. We've got some samples over here. It's kind of been done, it's been cooked the same style, but it's a baked version. So basically we've taken the same pasta, we put it in like a casserole dish, put cheese on top and baked it off. So that is another option. Or if you have leftovers, you could bake them the next day with cheese on top as well. Nothing goes to waste. And I'm just using a cheddar mozzarella blend. But once again, like, you could literally use any kind of cheese. If you have the dried Parmesan Kraft stuff, it works. If you've got something fancier, it works. Pretty much anything goes with these flavors, so. All right, well, thank you for joining us today, and I hope you enjoy our little samples here. Thanks.